Hey there everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. So today we'll be asking the question, are you on his or her mind? So if you have a specific person that you're interested in, and I'm imagining that most of you are probably asking about romantic connections, so I will be using some romance angels, whispers of love cards, but for those of you that aren't asking about that kind of connection, you can still watch this video and get something from it, take some messages from it. You can just discount any messages about romance because obviously this is a general reading on YouTube. It's not a private reading, so just discount anything that doesn't resonate and only take those messages that really resonate with you. So that's the reading that we're going to be doing today. Before we get into it, I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons, as always, including Alexandra, Kelly, Kat. Thank you so much for all of your support. And I have a few other thank yous that I want to say today as well. So thank you so much to Nantia. You've been very generous recently with leaving some donations for the channel, so thank you. I've also got some brand new decks today that I'll be using. 5 new decks actually in this reading that I've just got in the past few days. And unbelievably 4 of them are from the same person. So thank you so much, Melissa, who is a patron and is also incredibly generous because she's donated 4 new decks to this channel, all in one day. So 2 of them will be tarot decks that we're using today, but we've also got the Tea Leaf Oracle cards from Melissa and, where are they? The Legendary Ladies Oracle cards, which is a goddess deck. So we'll be using all of those today. So thank you so much, Melissa. And I'm sure I'll mention that later as well when we get to use the decks. But also I received a deck a couple of days ago called the Witch's Kitchen Oracle, but whoever sent it didn't leave a message to let me know who you are. So could you please tell me who you are so that I can thank you properly and give you a shout out if you'd like that as well. It's a lovely deck and I just want to give thanks properly to you. Yeah, so let's get into the reading. I just also want to give a quick trigger warning because this is a reading where I imagine it's going to be a very emotional subject for a lot of you, especially if you're watching when I'm posting. It's a time when tensions are high, you know, lots of things seem to be pressurized at the moment because of isolation. So if you feel like actually you don't want to know the answer to this question, if it's not going to be the answer that you want to hear, if you feel like that would be very upsetting to you, then please don't watch this video. Just click off, watch another video, watch something happy, because I really don't want anyone to watch one of my readings and then end up feeling upset or distressed because of it. So just ask yourself before you watch this, do I actually want to know this answer, or am I just looking for some validation of something that I'm wanting to hear? Okay, so with all of that being said, you guys, if you're still with me, let's take a look at the piles that we've got today. I've got these super cute little soft toys on them, and pile 1 is a brand new deck from Melissa that we're using, and this has Daisy Duck on the front, and it's the Enchanted Forest tarot deck. I forgot that then. What's it called? What's the actual name? Tarot of the Magical Forest. Okay, so that's pile 1. Tarot of the Magical Forest and Daisy Duck, and these 2 are little purses. Actually, you can open them and put some money inside. Then on pile 2 I have this cute little bear teddy, and we'll be using the Happy Tarot with that pile. Love that deck. And over on pile 3 we've got Donald Duck and Tarot of the Divine, which is a brand new deck from Melissa as well. So super excited to use these new decks. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So just ask yourself, you know, think about your person, ask whether you're on his or her mind, maybe what they're thinking about you. We'll see what comes up in the reading. Take your time with this, choose intuitively whichever pile you feel most drawn to. That will be the most accurate reading for you. You can pause the video if you need more time, take some deep breaths and just feel where your gut is pulling you. And when you're ready, you guys, we're going to start with pile number 1. Okay, group 1, welcome to your reading if you chose Daisy Duck and the Tarot of the Magical Forest. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say first about whether you're on this person's mind. And we've got plenty of oracle cards, including new decks that I'm excited to use. Obviously this deck is new as well, so thank you again, Melissa. And we've got charms and dice to use as well. So group 1. See what's going on here. Okay, so a few cards jumping out. Actually, I feel like I want to just pull another one for some reason. Ooh. Yeah, okay, suddenly I just felt like the deck wanted to say a little bit more, even though I normally only pull 3 or 4 tarot cards to start off with. So we've got 9 of Swords there as your first card, then the Hermit, the Empress, so 2 major arcana cards next to each other, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, lots of swords energy, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm seeing Virgo, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, potentially Taurus as well in this reading. But don't worry if that doesn't resonate with you, that might just be for a few of you. I am seeing that, yes, this person does appear to be thinking of you, because we've got a lot of swords cards, which to me indicates thinking, thought, kind of dwelling on things. And the energy that I'm picking up at the moment is that there is a lot of worry on this person's mind, because we've got the 9 of Swords, which, you know, to me is about worry. It's about kind of lying awake in bed or in those quiet moments and just thinking about something, maybe wishing that you hadn't said something in a certain way, or wishing you could change something that's already happened. It's a bit of a regretful card. And then also with the Queen of Swords, I seem to remember when I was kind of getting used to using this deck, I always like to use them a little bit before I use them in a reading for anyone else. And I'm pretty sure I picked this card and it said the burden of thought, just as the 1 sentence meaning for this card. So it feels like this person is really having some negative thoughts at the moment, or their thoughts are very heavy. There's a heavy feeling from this person's energy. There's a lot of reflection going on. I do feel that they're reflecting on choices that they've made, possibly regretting things that they said or did, wishing they could change things. 2 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles are interesting as well. Some of you may be friends with this person or may have met them through work. When I get 3 of Pentacles, I think of working together, so colleagues or classmates often, or kind of friends of friends. 2 of Pentacles as well makes me think this person's got a lot going on at the moment. They're kind of just trying to keep their head above water, is what I'm seeing, is that they're kind of just trying to keep coping with the current situation. I feel like they've got a few things going on at the moment that they're trying to juggle. But the Empress is a nice card here as well. So I'm curious to see what your oracle cards say, because the Empress would suggest to me that there is a feminine that they're thinking about a lot. So if you were a feminine, then this possibly could be what this is talking about, that they have this very high opinion of you. They think of you very positively, because if you look at this, the Empress is the one card out of all these cards that is quite bright and light coloured, whereas the rest of them are all very dark, kind of gloomy greys and blues and blacks. So this is like a real difference in the rest of the cards. So this may be, you know, what they're thinking of you as being someone who's very bright and kind, someone who they're pleased to know. So let's pull some oracle cards. Group 1, but I do think you're on their mind, definitely. Hunter. Number 32, aggressor, tracker, provider. Interesting, there's been some kind of chase situation going on in this relationship. Someone has been doing the chasing or has felt chased, like, you know, the other person really wanted them, really pushed for something. Maybe that's what they're regretting here, is the way they reacted to that chase, or maybe they're regretting being so forward when they knew that they didn't maybe have the energy to back it up. The Day Boy and the Night Girl, balance, number 30. Yeah, that balance word is interesting, because in the very center of your tarot reading, we got this 2 of Pentacles, which is about trying to balance, trying to juggle a lot of things, trying to keep your head above the water. And also I'm pulled into this kind of night imagery again. It feels like this person thinks about you in the quiet moments, like they seem to be spending their days working or trying to do things to fill up their time so that they're not thinking about this. They're trying consciously not to dwell on things because their mind at the moment is very heavy. I think, especially, I keep looking back at this Queen of Swords and thinking, you know, negative thoughts or very regretful thoughts. So it's like when they can't escape from their thoughts, like in the shower or when they're going to sleep or when it's very quiet and dark, that's when they really dwell on this situation. So this is interesting. Let's pull Gods and Titans Oracle card. Message from the masculine. Thoth, wisdom. Yeah, so this person does seem to be someone who generally spends a lot of time in their mind. They seem to be an intelligent person, which also, again, this card makes me think that you met them through work or that you went to school together. There's some kind of intelligent connection here or meeting of minds. Message from the feminine now with this gorgeous new deck. Okay, so we have Hecate, magic, and also hell, rebirth. So again, we've got this sense here of like darkness and light, because we've got that from the Day Boy and the Night Girl. We've got these very dark cards where the feminine is seeming to like light it up. And then also these two are very dark goddesses, and hell is this kind of light goddess, but with this kind of dark connotation, if that makes sense. So I find this interesting. With magic and rebirth, I would say that the masculine in this situation feels that the feminine is very magical, feels that the feminine brings this kind of light into their life, illuminates their life, but for some reason they're turning away from that. Explore your ancestry, number 13. So this person could be reliving ancestral patterns, generational patterns of behavior when it comes to relationships or life choices. You know, maybe their parents didn't have the best relationship and they're kind of perpetuating that through their choices of relationship or behavior. Maybe a parent had anger issues or addiction issues or was very depressive, and they have kind of taken on those patterns of behavior. May not even be a parent, could be a grandparent, aunt, uncle, older sibling, but they seem to be perpetuating some kind of generational issue here, and it's down to them to change that. It's kind of down to them in this lifetime to break that cycle. So I'm going to pull you a romance angel, but if this isn't a romantic connection for you, then you can just discount this message. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this may be a relationship that's in its early stages, or where you were first starting to uncover the deeper aspects of this person's personality. Maybe they confided in you, and now that's why they're in this state of worry with the Nine of Swords that I'm now being drawn to again, you know, wishing they hadn't said that, feeling like they've said too much, that you're going to judge them, or that you know too much about them now, feeling scared. Maybe they said to you, I've never told anyone this before, or I feel so comfortable with you, you're the only person I can tell this to, blah, blah, blah. And now they're thinking, oh my goodness, what does this person think of me now? You know, I can't believe I've shared that really deep memory with them, or those really deep feelings. So that makes a lot of sense with the Hermit, someone who is doing their own kind of soul searching and spiritual evolution, but who doesn't necessarily share that with others. I'm going to get you a Whispers of Love card as well. Okay, you've got 2. So we have back to what you love, number 3, reevaluate your desires. So this person kind of, I'm seeing them spending time with home comforts, like doing the things that they retreat to when they're feeling scared or when they're feeling a bit lost or a bit down. Kind of like when you're a kid and you just go and sit in your room and play video games or read a book or play with your toys or something. It feels like that this person is just spending time at the moment doing the things that they find comforting. And miracles and blessings, number 13, everything has its gift. So that's a lovely card to get in this situation, because it's saying even if this person maybe isn't talking to you or isn't as open to you as they were before, you are on their mind, and there is going to be some kind of unseen blessing as a result of this situation. So maybe they, spend some time away and they come back and they realize that they've missed you, or they realize that you brought a lot to their life, because I am definitely seeing that there is this light that you seem to bring to their life, because they seem to be struggling with depression or some kind of dark energy, heavy energy, difficult things to deal with at the moment. So it may be that, or it may just be that it gives them the push that they need to kind of really deal with what's going on at the moment, to really acknowledge it and deal with it. So let's use the new deck, where I don't know who sent it to me, and a card has just jumped out while I was doing a pre-shuffle. So cumin, faithfulness. So if you're worried that this person is maybe talking to someone else or pursuing someone else, I don't think that's the case. I feel like they are still quite loyal to whatever relationship they had with you, even if it was just friendship. We can talk about faithfulness in friendship. Maybe you were very close to each other. They haven't replaced that closeness with someone else, if that's what you're worried about. And we also have coriander, immortality. Really interesting. There's a lot here about death and rebirth and kind of dark thoughts, balance, these really eternal things that this person seems to be dwelling on. Generational patterns, previous lifetimes, things like that. This person is kind of really taking into account the true nature of their being. So I find that interesting. I feel like they're doing a lot of reflection. They're thinking a lot about old memories. If you sent me this deck, please tell me who you are, because it's gorgeous and I would like to thank you. I absolutely love the detail of it. Okay, broken heart in the reverse, number 9. And also woman holding a coin in the reverse, number 42. So broken heart in the reverse, to me that feels this person is going to get better. It's not a situation that they are dwelling on for a very long time. They're kind of dealing with whatever this is. They're going to be healing their broken heart. Doesn't mean that their heart was broken romantically. They could have started thinking about old childhood memories even, and felt really sad about that and realized that they needed therapy, or they needed to deal with that in their own way. But this is a positive sign that someone is healing, someone has recognized what's going on in this situation. And then woman holding a coin. So this is normally about a woman who is financially better off, or just, I guess, more successful or higher up in career than someone else. But because it's in the reverse, it makes me think that there is a feminine in their life who was very manipulative. Rather than offering to help them through generosity, they wanted to help them because they wanted something back from this person, or they kind of used money or physical resources or even sexuality as like a form of manipulation to get this person to do what they wanted. So I feel like they are recognizing that there is this feminine in their life. Could be, a family member, like a mother who was just very unkind and used love or food or money as like a bargaining tool to get this person to behave. It was kind of like conditional love in that sense. I feel like they're recognizing this and are starting to take steps to acknowledge this and deal with it. We've got Communication, number 29, and that's a healing card. So communication, I really feel that this person will be back in communication at some point, or if you are still talking to them, but they just seem to have backed off a little bit, or maybe not speaking with the same tone that they used to speak or the same regularity, then I think this will improve, because ultimately I think this person realizes that you are this kind of healing presence in their life, and they feel better when they do talk to you. Just at the moment they need this space to process what's going on. We've got nabiraj vysatu, so gain height. And this is the 7 of arrows. So this person kind of looking at the bigger picture of their life. And I think that's what immortality and explore your ancestry was talking about, that this person is looking back to childhood or past memories and just realizing how patterns of behavior have formed, you know, as a result of previous experiences, previous trauma possibly. And stjelenleis våsduche. And this is the 6 of arrows. This means made from air. So again, this feeling of air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe also this means, there's no guidebook to this deck, so I just read it completely intuitively. Maybe also this means that they realize that someone's relationship with them or someone's love for them or someone's involvement with them was not based on anything real or anything substantial. It was purely superficial, like airy, made of air, like they bite into it, it's just air. There's no substance behind it because someone was just putting on a front to get what they wanted, or someone was playing a role in order to get what they wanted. But yeah, lots of air energy for this pile, plus Virgo. Yin, number 21. So when I think of yin, I think of a time of restriction. But of course, it's also about darkness. With the day boy and the light girl, hell, rebirth. It feels like you are a good match for this person. They're looking for the feminine energy as a kind of healing. It's like a healing power to them. So yeah, like the yin yang, you kind of balance each other out. You are in many ways what this person needs. Lysianthus, gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. That's a lovely message. So this person's grateful to know you. They really feel pleased that you came into their life. They really feel like you've taught them something or you've helped them in some way. I will just get you your tea leaf oracle cards as your final cards, and then we'll move on to charms and dice. Group 1. They're a little bit hard to shuffle, these cards, because there's so many of them and because they're round. So I'm kind of learning how to do that at the moment. So you've got fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, grey or white hair. So that could be the person that we're talking about here, or it could be, you know, something that's on their mind. We have lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Maybe that's what this regret is about, or something that they feel they need to work on. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yeah, just like this, even though it hasn't come up in the cards, I get a sense of a 4 of Pentacles energy / 4 of Swords from this person at the moment, that they're just kind of protecting their energy by being in their own space. Happiness, you do make this person happy, you bring a lot to this person's life. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Again, I think this is related to the past, like they're looking back at childhood memories, dealing with inner child issues, but I think it's also connected to rebirth, that they are going to come back feeling better, feeling like they have more energy. And crown, honor and respect will come to you. So this person also dealing with kind of confidence, self-esteem issues. They're starting to take back control of their life again, because for a very long time they didn't have that. They were kind of determined by what other people were doing. So let's get your charms, group 1. And if you don't like the sound of them being shuffled, or if you have really high volume on your device, you might just want to turn it down while I shuffle them, because not everyone likes the sound. So group 1, are you on this person's mind? What are they thinking about you? So this one fell out while I was shuffling. That's a winter charm with the snowflake. So obviously if you're watching this when I'm uploading it, then it is winter in the Northern Hemisphere. If not, then this may be an indication of when they come back, when they are fully feeling better and start talking to you as normal again. It may indicate when you last spoke to them or when things changed for them. Just take it how it resonates with you. I can also see as well 1, 2, flowers. So this person thinks of you as someone who is beautiful, kind of inside and out. And also they idealize you for some reason. They put you on a pedestal, which also may be a reason why they're holding back at the moment, or why you haven't been hearing from them, because they don't want to disappoint you, because they see you as someone who is just so much better than them, or so much better able to deal with certain things, that they don't want to disappoint you by letting you see them when they're not at their best. We've got growth there. I think you're helping this person with growth, but also they're going through a deep time of growth and change. They're just waiting for the right moment. They're waiting to feel better, or they're waiting for something to change. There. The Diva Bunny as well. Now this kind of landed on the Lightning card about controlling your anger, or you'll regret it. And the Diva Bunny for me is about someone making a situation bigger than it needs to be, like blowing it out of proportion, or making a mountain out of a molehill. So maybe this person has really overreacted to something, and it's kind of triggered them to realize that they need to change something. We've got a good luck charm there with the dragonfly. There's also a fire elemental charm, so fire elementals working with this person at this time. Passion as well. This person feels a lot of passion towards you, along with the happiness. I think you just make them feel in a way that no one else really does. Like, this person seems to be very broody. They spend a lot of time thinking, you know, in quite a negative way. A lot of the time they really dwell on things, whereas you make them feel a lot. Like, you know what I mean? You take them out of their head a little bit, which they really appreciate. We've got the little worry thread there as well, and also Property of Davy Jones, which is the reverse of this treasure map charm. So whenever I get it on the reverse side, it makes me feel like either this person is worried that they won't get what they want, that it's not meant for them, or they feel like they owe someone something. So they may feel like they owe you a favor, they may have borrowed money from you, and that may be what this is about, that they owe you money. But I think for most of you, it's that they're worried that although they're happy with you and they really enjoy spending time with you, they love talking to you, they're grateful that you came into their life, they're worried that it's not going to be forever. You know, they're kind of worried that this isn't meant for them, that it's too good for them. So that is also in the back of their mind as well. So let's put your dice on top as well, group 1. Finish off your reading. Okay, so we're rolling the third set of dice, which is the mystery dice. They look like this. It seems to go quite well with the overall theme of this reading. And we're rolling all 9 dice for you. Okay, so group 1. What's this person thinking? Yes, so straight away we've got the brain. So definitely on this person's mind. Definitely they are thinking a lot. And then we have the house in the woods and the portcullis. And both of those, to me, are symbols of isolation, of shutting people out because you need time to think. I feel like the same thoughts and scenes are going round and round in their head over and over again. I feel like they're regretting things that they said. They're kind of looking back on what they've done, and they're thinking, you know, why would I do that? Like, raising an eyebrow kind of thing. They're really overanalyzing what's gone on, wishing they'd said something differently or done something differently. So they're kind of worried that they have ruined things, or they're worried that they've misstepped, that they're not going to be able to get back to where you were. And I don't think it's just about you either. I feel like it's also related to other things that's going on, because we have that 2 of Pentacles. I feel like it's not just things to do with you that they're regretting, it's other things as well. The safe as well, like saving up their energy, biding their time, waiting until they feel 100% again to get back in touch. But also the lighthouse, which is a gorgeous charm, because that is saying that this person is being guided to a safe place. They're being guided to somewhere better. So they won't feel like this forever. They are going to come back in contact if you haven't heard from them in a while and are worried. They are going to feel better about this, make their peace with this situation. So really hope you enjoyed this reading, group 1. This looks like a nice reading. I hope this resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this, comment below, Let me know how it resonated. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, check out my description box. You can go ahead and join me on Patreon. If you'd like to get access to more content, I have exclusive content over there. You can donate via PayPal or Amazon, depending if you want to leave a tip or if you'd like to actually get a deck for the channel. I have an Etsy tips jar as well. I am offering angel healing sessions and a few private readings on there, so check it out if you're interested. If there's no private readings listed, drop me a message, see if I have any availability, because I'm really running on limited availability at the moment. And definitely go and follow me on Instagram or Bilibili if you'd like to do that. And have a great rest of your day, Group 1. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your time and energy with me here today. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Take care. Hey there, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this little teddy bear and the Happy Tarot, then this is your reading. So let's see what the cards have to say about the situation. Got lots of oracle cards, including lots of new ones. We've got tarot, charms, dice, everything that we normally have. So I'm excited to see what's going on for you guys. So are you on this person's mind? Group 2. Okay, so let's see what we have. We've got 5 of Wands, then 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Moon, and 6 of Swords. So a very different energy from Group 1's reading, I feel. And I'm seeing Pisces, possibly all of the water signs, possibly Capricorn as well. But the main energy coming through at the moment is Pisces. So what I'm seeing, first of all, Group 2, is that we've got this 4 of Pentacles energy, which is what I call the wall energy. So that makes me feel like this person's not talking to you at the moment, or is kind of keeping you out. Like I'm seeing someone going like this, like you're being pushed out is how you feel. So this person is just kind of having their own space at the moment. But with the Ace of Cups, I do feel there are feelings there. So if this is friendship, this person really cares about you. Same if it's family. If this is more of a crush or romantic situation, then I feel it's likely that this person does have the early stages of those feelings for you, or does feel like that. They're just not open for expressing it at the moment. Because what I'm seeing with the moon is this person is very much kind of in their fantasy land at the moment. They're not up for sharing what's on their mind. When we get the moon, it's like this person is reflecting about what's going on for them. They're connecting with those hidden sides of themselves, their deep desires, their true feelings, but they're not open for sharing them at the moment. They feel too insecure to do that. They feel afraid of what would happen if they were to do that at the moment. And then 5 of Wands and 7 of Wands. This is interesting as well. This could relate to you, or it could just be something else that's going on for them that's possibly contributing to this wall energy that's being put up. This person seems to have had a falling out with a group of people, like more than one person. Could be family issue, could be at work, could be with friends. There seem to have been disagreements and arguments, and what I'm seeing is this is something that's been built up for a long time. So if it's at work, I feel like their work has a very hostile environment, or some very unkind colleagues, or it's very cutthroat, very, very competitive. If it's with friends or family, it feels like there have been resentments building for quite a long time that have resulted in an outburst, like a shouting match, or people leaving family group chats, or people really falling out with each other. And so I feel like that's contributing to this as well. It could be to do with you, but I feel like it might, for some of you, be unconnected to you, but also contributing to how they're responding towards you, how they're behaving towards you at the moment. And 6 of Swords is a nice message, because that's saying that this person is moving on. They are in the process of trying to overcome all of this that's going on for them. So they're not going to stay in this wall energy forever. So I'm curious to see what the oracle cards are going to say. I do think that they're thinking about you, although they've got a lot on their mind. Just in general, they've got a lot to be thinking about at the moment. Wow, that was very quick. So number 21, thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. Interesting. Yeah, this person does have feelings for you. I think they do want to talk to you, but they're just aware that at the moment it's not the right time. They've got so much going on. Maybe they feel like you're not interested, or that you have a lot going on as well, and they don't want to reach out and disturb you at the wrong time. But yeah, this person does have these feelings. It's kind of like a fantasy thing as well. So they may have had a crush on you for a while, or they may just think about you every now and then, wondering what it would be like to be with you, wondering whether there's anything there on your side. The poisoned apple, jealousy, number 6. Interesting. So this could be related to the 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands debacle, like they're jealous of family members or they feel inadequate at work. But if that doesn't sound like it's right for your person, then for some of you, this may be a message about situationships or third-party relationships. This person may be jealous that you are with someone or that you get attention from other people. Maybe there's someone who flirts with you or is very close to you, and this person themselves wishes they were closer to you and therefore is jealous. They may even feel like you are just doing better than them at life in general and therefore feel not good enough and that you're out of their league, and that's why they're holding back. Very interesting. Let's get a message from the masculine. Group 2. Dionysius, ecstasy. Right, so this person may be spending their alone time by drinking, eating a lot, taking illegal substances possibly. It's like they're trying to indulge themselves a little bit and get over what's going on. It could just be a natural high that you get from something like exercise or running, but I see this person indulging themselves at the moment. So however that resonates with this person's personality or habits, just take that on board. Again, I think this is very much connected to their fantasy as well. They seem to live a lot of time in this kind of fantasy life, which isn't necessarily real life. So maybe they have an idealized version of you and your relationship, but in reality, they don't put a lot of effort into the relationship because fantasy is always better than reality. Let's get a message from the feminine as well with this gorgeous new deck from Melissa. Okay, 2 cards. 3 cards even. So Arakura, blooming. Siwangmu, renewal. And Krevilath. If anyone's Welsh and I've butchered that, I'm so sorry. Please do put the actual pronunciation in the comments. If you're Welsh, you know how to pronounce this. Self-care. So self-care was what I was feeling with the 4 of Pentacles, that they're taking this time to themselves. And this may be where this ecstasy card comes in, that they're just trying to do what feels right for them. It may not be about substances or drinking or indulging in eating too much or anything. It could just be that they're sitting on their PlayStation or their Xbox and just binge playing something or binge watching Netflix or, whatever they see as their self-care activity. They're doing something for themselves and they're just not focused on work or outside influences at all. And then this blooming and renewal. These are 2 really nice cards to get together because it makes me feel like this person is kind of soon going to be coming out of this feeling, that they're coming out of this sense of despondency or sense of shutting themselves away. So I like this. I do like this. Possibly they feel that the feminine guides them out of this as well, which is also nice. And also, if you are a feminine yourself, this could be a message for you about self-care as well. If you feel upset that this person isn't talking to you, or if you feel confused by mixed messages, take some time for yourself here. Don't get swept away with it all. Focus on higher truths, number 14. So there's very philosophical energy here as well. This person really thinking about those big questions in life, asking themselves those big questions. Let's get a Witch's Kitchen card now. And if you got me this deck, please let me know who you are. Mint, clarity. Yeah, so that makes sense with that focus on higher truths thing. Feels like this person is just trying to come to terms with what's going on. They're trying to remove themselves from relationship dynamics so that they can just check in with themselves and see how they're feeling. So this person is really forming their true opinion on something at the moment. They're trying to get their head straight, is what I'm hearing. Separate the fantasy from the reality. Okay, so I've got some romance angel cards now, but if this isn't a romantic connection for you, you can just discount these. We've got separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That was definitely what I was feeling with that Four of Pentacles card. Wedding. The situation involves marriage. And love yourself first. So again, that's self-care. Taking care of yourself, taking time for yourself energy. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this person's very consciously pulling back, I feel. And I don't think it's just from you. I feel like it's from other people as well. You know, they're just pulling back from the drama of everything, from the toxicity of everything, from the loud noise. They need time to make up their mind, to get their head straight. So both of these things make sense. There is some healing that needs to be going on for them at the moment because they've been neglecting that. They've allowed feelings and thoughts to just build up, and now it all needs to come out and it all needs to be addressed and dealt with. And with the wedding card, I'm wondering if this is a long-term relationship for you, or someone that you wish would commit to you a bit more maybe, or maybe they're just out of a long-term relationship. It's not always about marriage. It's about commitment and long-term things. So that may resonate with some of you. Let's get you a Whispers of Love card as well. True love. Oh, that's really nice. Number 30. This love is once in a lifetime. So this person definitely does care about you. Group 2. If you've come here wondering whether they even care anymore or whether, you know, this person has feelings for you, then I can tell you that they definitely do. It's just that at the moment they've got other things going on. They've got kind of big things to deal with at the moment that they're trying to make sense of in their own mind. So it's up to you to decide if you want to stick around and wait for them or not. We've got journey, number 2. So this person is on a journey. This could also suggest that the two of you are geographically at a distance. So maybe you're not physically close to one another in that sense. Okay, nothing else from that deck. So then here we've got number 22, Wertlosigkeit, and that means worthlessness. So this person is subconsciously dealing with an issue of worthlessness or inadequacy that really goes well with that jealousy card there, and the 5 of Wands and 7 of Wands, and love yourself first. This person really compares themselves to others, and they need to stop doing that because that is kind of self-sabotaging in a way. And then we have number 6, Glaubenssätze, so belief systems. So as you can see with this card, two people are seeing the same situation very differently. So especially if this is a masculine, they're seeing things in a very bleak way. You know, they're kind of seeing the same situation that you're seeing, but they're putting a pessimistic, negative slant on it. They're saying like, oh, I can't live up to those expectations, or this isn't going to work out, or I need time to myself, blah, blah, blah. That's what it feels like, is that they are seeing the same situation differently and that they can't agree to disagree with other people at the moment. That's why they need this time for clarity. Yeah, not for you, number 6. So again, a number 6 coming through, like they feel as though they are not good enough. They feel as though they are not achieving what they need to achieve by this point in their life. Maybe that's where wedding is coming in. They're not at the position that they had hoped they would be in by this stage of their life. Yeah. Куда лететь? Where to fly to? So this is the 3 of arrows. This person's really kind of stuck at the moment, and this makes sense with journey and clarity as well. This person's trying to figure out what they're doing, where they want to go, what decisions they're going to make. It's like they're at this crossroads point, group 2, and they need to figure out where they're going. And this also fits in with this 6 of Swords image of rowing away from a bad situation. You know, it's like, where are we going to now? What am I doing here? What am I going to focus on now? And Коллективный разум is another card that you have here, which is the 5 of diamonds. And so this says collective mind or hive mind. So maybe they feel, again with this 5 of wands, that they just can't agree with other people. It's like they're seeing everyone else agreeing with something or going along this kind of similar line or same tracks, and they just can't do that. Like maybe all of their friends are married and having kids and they just feel pressured to do that, but they're not sure if it's what they want at this time. Maybe everyone else seems to be getting on really well at work, you know, getting promotions, getting better salaries, and they feel like they're not achieving that. They feel like they're behind. For some of you also, this person may be kind of falling down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole at the moment, because when I got hive mind, that was one of the first things that I thought, was that they're kind of seeing a situation very differently to everyone else. Okay. So then we have Sweet Pea. The comfort of good company heals old hurts. Okay, and also Daphne, what pleases us most shapes us. Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't feel like this person's going to stay in this situation for too long. I do think you'll hear from them soon if you haven't heard from them in a while. They are going to start reaching out to people soon because they know that they are not the kind of person who's built to be on their own for a very long time. And yeah, what pleases us most shapes us. I think that's interesting. Goes well with the ecstasy card about choosing to do what we want to do, you know. So I'm going to get you your tea leaf oracle cards, and then we'll move on to your charms and dice group 2. So these cards, they're quite hard to shuffle because they're round and because there are 200 of them. So we usually get a few when we shuffle them, and I'm just kind of learning how best to do it. Yeah. So we've got whale, great worry over nothing. Yes, that's what I'm feeling, is that this person's really blown something out of proportion or is just misunderstanding something because everyone else seems to be on the same page, and this person's just like, no, that's not what's happening, or no, I can't do that, I won't agree to that, blah, blah, blah. This person seems to be spending a lot of time worrying unnecessarily. Then we have butterfly, a change for the better. That's very nice. That fits in with the renewal card, the blooming card, and the 6 of swords. And forest, muddled, unclear thinking. So that's what we've said, isn't it, with the clarity card, that they can't see the woods for the trees at the moment. They're so clouded and mired in built up thoughts and feelings, built up kind of anxieties or annoyances, and now they're just taking this time back because it's like overload, like they're overwhelmed, and they need to figure out what they're thinking, what they're doing, how they're feeling, where they're going, all these things. So that's what this person's doing at the moment. But yeah, definitely think that they're thinking about you. So we'll see if the charms can tell us anything else. This person's definitely got feelings. So if you don't like the sound of the charms being shuffled, or if you have your volume on high, you might just want to turn it down while I shuffle them, because not everyone likes the sound. So I always try and remember to say that. So group 2. Are you on this person's mind? What are they thinking? So we've got the 3rd house jumping out there. So that is connected to Gemini. So it's about communication. And I feel like that's to do with this. The comfort of good company heals old hurts. Like they are wanting to talk to people. They're trying to find their people as well, I'm feeling. If you have any other meanings that you connect with the 3rd house, then that can also be true here. But it could also represent the third of a month or the third month, March. Just take it however it resonates with you. We've also got springtime coming up here in the charms. Love hanging by a thread. This person worried that their feelings of love are not reciprocated, or that this relationship might fizzle out if they don't do something. So that's very much pressing on their mind. They think that you're a beautiful person as well. And they are a loyal person. So we've got the year of the dog popping up here. This may be when this person's born. But if you're worried about faithfulness, I don't think that's anything to worry about. They are a loyal person here. We've got the gear as well. So that talks about something that's happening now. And it landed on the forest card. So at the moment, they're still in this muddled, unclear thinking. They're still trying to find this clarity of mind. But also they're sticking to their word. So if they've told someone, like, I'm taking a week off, or you won't hear from me from this time, then that's what they're going to do. Or if they've promised to do something, then they will still do it. So take that on board. Have faith in this person. They are trying to end this kind of crisis situation that they've come up to. We've got this fire extinguisher here. So putting out the flames of crisis or worry or panic. Cancer energy showing up as well. As I said, I felt there's a lot of watery energies in this pile. We also have 2019. And so this person, you may have met them in 2019, or this may have been an important year for your connection. But also this is a message about education. So maybe they are learning something, maybe they're still in school, maybe that's how you met them. We've got the Six of Wands charm, which is nice. Victory on this journey. They are going to overcome this difficult time. Pisces energy as well, yeah, lots of watery energy. Going with the flow, not challenging the status quo at the moment is what this person's doing. Definitely spending a lot of time in their fantasy world. Got this worry thread as well. I do feel that they're worried about the outcome of your relationship with them. They may be worried that you won't stick around, or that this isn't going to work out because they're not good enough, or they can't offer you what it is that you need or deserve. We've got protected there, which is nice on the wedding card. Teamwork and good luck. So again, they will reach this clarity of mind. And then we have got the deer. So that's someone who doesn't want to speak up at the moment. They feel insecure or lacking in confidence. And we also have the risk or gambling charm with Alice on it there. So yeah, there is this feeling of them not being able to take a risk, or not being able to agree to something that they feel pressured into doing. I think it's going to be different for everyone, but it feels like at work or in their friendship group or family, everyone is in agreement except this person about something. Okay, so group 2, we're going to use the second set of dice for you today. So group 2 gets number 2. And those are the original dice. They look like this. So how many are we rolling for group 2, please? All 9. Wow, group 1 got all 9 as well. Spoiling you guys today. So, group 2. What is this person thinking? Okay, so we've got the sleeping person, so spending a lot of time sleeping and dreaming. It does feel like this quiet energy, like I was saying, that they're spending a lot of time just in their room doing whatever. We've got the book as well, so again, reading, fantasy, escapism, all of those things. And the dragon, which on this dice doesn't look so much like a dragon to me as like some kind of monster, like a demon, shadowy presence. So they are dealing with their issues at the moment. They're dealing with their own demons. They feel like they've been on a downward spiral for a long time, but they are going to come out on top, as we've said. They're awakening to these higher truths. They're getting clarity on their situation. They're acknowledging what they've been through. Then we have the tower, and this particular tower is not like the tower in the tarot to me, because it looks very stable. So I feel like this person is just trying to either regain a sense of stability in their life, or this is just another symbol of them being very stubborn, very upright, very inflexible in their ways of thinking at the moment. Normally when I get this, I think of a helping hand. But I think that this dice is actually saying like, hi, it's like waving to me for some reason. So I think you will hear from them soon. It's just at the moment they are locked in this energy. But what's gorgeous is that you've got this lock, but you've also got this key from the dice. So this isn't going to stay like this forever. As I've said, they are in this locked energy at the moment. They are shutting people out. They are closing the door, locking it, not letting anyone in. But pretty soon they're going to be posting the key under the door and letting people come in, letting people talk to them, letting people know what's been going on. So I really hope this made sense for you, Group 2, and that you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed it. Comment below, let me know how it resonated with you. And if you would like to donate to the channel or get more involved in what I do here, then check out my description box. There's loads of links in there. You can go and follow me on Instagram or Bilibili if you'd like to do that. If you want to donate, you can join my Patreon page and get access to the exclusive content that I post on there. So if you want more content from me, check that out. You can also donate via PayPal or my Amazon wishlist, depending on if you want to leave a tip or buy an actual deck for the channel. And thank you to everyone that has done that. This reading has just been like so many thank yous. There's been a lot of generosity flowing around right now that I've really been feeling and enjoying from you guys, that lovely, warm, kind energy. And over on Etsy, I have a tips jar, but I'm also offering angel healing sessions on there and a very limited amount of private readings. So if that interests you, check it out. If you don't see any private readings listed, send me a message, see if I have any availability, because it's a very, very busy time for me at the moment with non-tarot commitments, so I'm only able to offer a very limited number at the moment. But thank you so much for spending your time with me and sharing your energy with me here today, Group 2. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Take care. Hi there, Group 3. Welcome to your reading if you chose Donald Duck and the Tarot of the Divine, and this is going to be your reading. So let's see whether or not you're on this person's mind, what they're thinking at this time. We've got lots of oracle cards, like I said, and new oracle decks as well, which I'm really excited to use. We've also got charms and dice as always. I feel like he should be able to sit up a bit more. There. Okay, that's better. So, Group 3, let's see what's going on with your person. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Swords there, Group 3. And this is the gorgeous new Tarot of the Divine by sent to me by Melissa. Thank you so much. It is gorgeous. We've got the King of Wands, Three of Cups, Judgment, the High Priestess, which I think is my favourite card in this deck. It's Scheherazade. Absolutely gorgeous. And Temperance. Wow, so we've got quite a few major arcana cards popping out for you here, Group 3, and I am seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius. That's popped out 2 times, but definitely fire signs coming out for this reading. So what I'm seeing is, yes, I do think this person's thinking about you. They seem to be quite a quiet person by nature for a lot of you. There's someone who doesn't talk a lot or doesn't share a lot about what's on their mind, because I get that from the High Priestess and also from the Seven of Swords as well. But from this card, there also comes this feeling of insecurity. So this person kind of doesn't know what to say, or they aren't confident speaking up about their feelings or about what's on their mind. I feel like they're still scoping out what's going on as well. I think some of you, this person's unsure what you personally are feeling. You know, they're not sure what you want from them. They're not sure if this is romantic, for example, if you're maybe teasing them or whether you're actually interested. For some of you as well, there have been issues with deceit or lying or things being concealed from you, but if that's the case, then you already know about this. So don't worry if that doesn't resonate, because I think for those of you that that's about, you will already know about that. But yeah, with this Three of Cups card, that's really nice. I think you guys are friends, or you have met each other through friends, or you've had a lot of very fun times together. You maybe share a friendship group as well. There is passion here as well. And I'm seeing this person just trying to take things slowly, like they're trying not to get caught up and overwhelmed by this, possibly because they can't make a move at the moment, maybe due to distance or work or timing or restrictions that's going on at the moment. They feel like they can't move forward in a meaningful way, and so they don't want to get swept away with this at this time. They're trying to be measured about this. And also because I think, again, with this insecurity or shyness or low confidence, this person doesn't want to be seen to be like head over heels for you, or really, really interested in you, in case it ends up making them look silly or foolish. They're like afraid to do that. Maybe they've been burnt in the past as a result of that. And with the Judgment card as well, this is interesting. For some of you, you are asking about an ex, or someone that you kind of didn't speak to for a long time and then they resurfaced in your life. I think as well, some of you, this is a past life connection. With the Judgment card, someone that you've had a previous lifetime with, and therefore you probably feel quite comfortable around them, or you feel like you know them really well, even if you don't speak that often. So group 3. Wow, group 2 got this card as well. So thirst, yes. Number 21, craving, compulsion, obsession. So like I was saying, this person has this very good front of someone who is very placid, very unmoved, very unemotional possibly. They might not show their emotions very well or speak about it. But deep down inside, beneath that facade, they are someone who is obsessing over you. I don't like the word obsession normally because it can be quite unhealthy. But what I feel from this card is just this person has this wealth of feelings for you. They want to talk to you. They're holding themselves back from showing how they're feeling because they don't want to seem foolish or, overly invested, especially if this is something in the early stages, or if they're not sure what your feelings are. I think they're probably looking at you on social media, scrolling through your pictures. They're thinking about you a lot. Like, you're on their mind all the time. Puss in Boots, number 8, wit. Interesting. So this person's very clever, I think. I think they have a very clever sense of humor. Like, they're very good at connecting things very quickly and thinking of something funny. As a result of that, I think they're also just very intelligent generally. And probably you have that kind of bantery, flirty relationship where it's kind of like, will they, won't they? Do they really feel this way, or are they just winding me up? I think that's what's going on here with the Seven of Swords for most of you, is that this person isn't aware of whether it's real because you haven't, come out and said, oh, let's be together, or oh, I really like you. It's like a teasy thing, which is completely fine. I'm just saying this person isn't necessarily sure if you like them or not, or maybe they don't have a lot of experience, so they feel like you like them, but they feel like you have to say it first or have to do something unequivocal to prove it. So message from the masculine for group 3. Achilles, confidence. Yeah, so like I was saying with that Seven of Swords and Temperance, the High Priestess, this person may not have a lot of confidence, or they may not be the big hero, I am kind of person. If you're asking about a masculine, that is, this person may just be very shy or very quiet naturally and isn't always the person to take the lead. So let's get a message from the feminine with these gorgeous new cards from Melissa. Okay, you guys have got 2 cards here. Amaterasu, Inner Beauty, and Aphrodite, Passion. Yes, okay, this person, if you are the feminine here, then this person really thinks you are gorgeous. They think you are this kind of beauty or love goddess. You know, they're really taken by you, by your appearance, but also by your personality, I think, because with both of these goddesses combined, it's not just about looks. You know, it's about the way that you speak, the way that you walk, the way that you just pull everything off, your confidence, all of these things. So yeah, they really appreciate you as a person. They're very attracted to you, very, very drawn to you. And so if you are the feminine in this situation, it's just saying keep being yourself, keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing very well. Then we have number 8, develop stronger concentration. And also focus on higher truths, number 14. So yeah, this person definitely thinking a lot and trying to figure out what the truth is behind this situation, trying to really figure out what's going on. They may be rereading old messages and trying to read between the lines or figure out the exact tone of what's going on, or figure out the meaning behind messages or social media posts and things. I feel like that's what's going on for them, is just they're really thinking a lot here. And I'm drawn as well to this hourglass, because once again, I get the sense that at the moment they can't move things forward. Or I've just noticed the clock as well in the background. Oh, and another one. Oh my goodness. It's like the more you look at it, the more you notice. Yeah, this person really thinking about timing for some reason. Maybe there is a time in the future that you'll be able to meet up or bring things together. Maybe there's like a work trip planned, or you're moving back to their town or something, and they keep thinking about this, like, oh, I want it to be this time. I want time to move forward more quickly. I want, you know, this time to happen. So that's super interesting. They're really focused on timing for some reason. Also look at the fire on this card as well, fire signs in this reading. Calling in your soulmate. Wow, group 3. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this person may not just be a past life partner, they could also be a soulmate for you. Soulmates aren't always romantic, so don't worry if this isn't a romantic connection for you. Most soulmates actually are friends, colleagues, even enemies sometimes can be your soulmate, although I don't think that's what we're asking about here. But they are someone who teaches you something in your life, a soul lesson. So yeah, this person is one of your soulmates, group 3. And for your Whispers of Love card, oh my goodness, you've got I love you, number 20. These are powerful words. Oh, group 3, this is such a lovely reading. Oh, this definitely seems to be the most positive reading out of the 3 that I've done here. Like, the other 2 were also positive in the sense that they had this good future and resolution, but this is the most, like, sweet reading, the strongest reading of feelings that I've got. So yeah, this person loves you, group 3, or is in the early stages of coming to terms with that. Then we have Elderflower, warding. Okay, so if you got me this deck, please let me know who you are. This is the Witch's Kitchen Oracle deck, which I love. It's gorgeous. So warding is interesting. This could mean that this person's trying to ward off other people from being interested in you. You know, that they're kind of marking their territory in that sense, like they're saying, oh, don't talk to this person, you know, or watch what you're doing. But with this person seeming to be quite shy, I think it's something else. And I feel like it's just them trying to protect their energy a little bit, because like I said, I don't think they want to come across as being so into you, because they don't want to seem silly or foolish or ahead of themselves, you know. We have a saying, like, you're a bit previous, which means you're kind of getting ahead of yourself, or you're doing something before it's been confirmed. So I feel like that's what they're doing. And also because they don't want to let on exactly how they're feeling, and they don't want to get too swept away if at the moment they can't act on this. You know, they don't want to be in this situation where it's all they can think about and they can't act on it. So I do think they're thinking about you a lot, but they're trying to just hold back a little bit from moving things forward because of what's going on for them. The thinking woman, number 47. So there does seem to be a meeting of minds with this group, that the two of you maybe met through a shared interest, or maybe at uni or at school, through work. There's like an intellectual meeting here. But yeah, this person obviously could be a feminine and they're thinking a lot about you, or if you're the feminine, also thinking a lot about this connection. Maybe if you are the feminine and they're not, they're just seeing you as this very intelligent person, someone who has a lot of interesting things to say. And walking away in the reverse, number 27. Yeah, this person's coming towards you, group 3, even if it feels like they're not in touch very much, or their messages are very kind of brief or irregular. I feel like they are walking away is the opposite of what they want to do. They want to come towards you. They just may not be experienced with this, or may just be very shy. They don't want you to know exactly how they're feeling just yet. We've got Unschuld, number 41, innocence. Yeah, for a lot of you, this person's not very experienced with relationships, and so they have these very innocent, sweet, loving feelings. There doesn't seem to be anything like resentment or bitterness here, which are some of the things that came up in the other piles. I don't feel like anything bad has happened between the two of you. It's just like external circumstances are holding them back or making them bide their time. So here we've got a "Я говорил" and "I said," and this is the 4 of arrows at the bottom. So I feel like this person's talking about you to their friends or family. Like, they want to share what's been going on here. So even if they don't say to these people like, oh, I've got a crush on this person, or I'm dating this person, I feel like they're saying, oh, I was talking to this person and like it was so interesting and we laughed so much and blah blah blah, and then she said this and I said that and he said that. And I feel like they're just really recounting what's been going on to other people. Like, they're really chatty about this because they can't keep it to themselves. They're so excited. Such a lovely, cute feeling, group 3. And we also have пересечённая местность, which means like rocky terrain, or, you know, rugged, difficult terrain a little bit. And it is 15 of circles and diamonds, so mixed symbols there. So yeah, this just feels like there's a few things they've got to overcome, possibly to do with timing, before the two of you can be together properly or can move forward with this relationship. It may even be just their own personal obstacles that they need to overcome, like if they've not had a relationship before or for a very long time, they're just needing to overcome feelings of insecurity or struggling to let people in. But I do see this having a positive outcome, group 3. Really beautiful. So then we've got, oh my goodness, TikTok. Yes, number 30. The timing is really on their minds. Milk and Honey, 51. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous card. I love just how joyful this card is. It's such a happy little baby elephant there in the Milk and Honey. And then we have number 20, Imagine. So this person really thinking about what it would be like to be with you, or maybe planning conversations with you in their head and trying to figure out as well what you think about this relationship, what you're feeling, what's going on for you. So here we've got Cherry Blossom, return quietly now and be at peace. So yeah, feeling like this person's just trying to have this air of peace and calm about them. And Chrysanthemum, be here always with willing hands and heart. So this person, very willing, very, very here for you. Like, I feel even if they don't talk to you often of their own accord, and they may take a while to reply if you message them, I feel like they are there for you. They want to hear about you. They want you to turn to them if you're struggling. So I'll just get you your tea leaf oracle cards now, group 3, which are also from the lovely Melissa, and then we'll do your charms and dice. So these cards are a little bit hard to shuffle because they're round and there's 200 of them, so I'm still learning how to shuffle them, and we usually get a few from this deck. Yep. Okay, that's loads and loads and loads of cards. So, marriage. Whoa. Group 3, this person is thinking about commitment here, or they're imagining, with this imagine card, they're imagining what it would be like to be with you long term or in a very committed relationship. Purse, pay attention to your finances. So this person may be busy with work or thinking about the future in that sense as well. We have older man, dealings or relationship with an older man, and also older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. So for some of you, you are talking about someone who is older. Weeping willow, family sorrow. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And that was what I was getting with the TikTok and the timing. Like, they're frustrated that they can't do anything or that they can't keep moving forward. Dog barking, advice from a friend. So like I said, you may be friends with this person at the moment, or I really feel they're talking to their friends about you and maybe getting advice as well. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So again, that word frustration. Chain of events that will affect your life. Wow, so maybe you didn't expect to be in this kind of relationship with this person, but a series of events have just brought you together. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. That's a lovely message to get. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Beautiful. And finally, chair, filled. Someone new is entering your life. So you just bring this fresh new energy to this person. So let's get your charms on top now, group 3. It's looking like a beautiful reading. And if you don't like the sound of the charms being shuffled, or if you have high volume on your device, you might just want to turn it down a little bit while I start shuffling, because I know that not all of you like the sound of the charms. So group 3, what is this person thinking? You're clearly on their mind. Okay, so we've got the letter U and the letter Q. So question, I think of immediately when I get that, like they're questioning themselves, or they're questioning the way that they responded to you, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they want to ask you some questions, but those initials could also be person's initials. They could be other words that come to you. They could even be a place, for example. We've got the mustache there. So again, this is a message from the masculine. It's like a symbol of the masculine, but I also feel like this person may have a mustache, or you may have a joke with this person about a mustache. Taking their time here. This is like a slow burn, something which gradually unfolds for you. You've got a love heart, which is beautiful. This person really does have these feelings for you. You're protected at this time. The umbrella also suggests that they're also protecting their energy. You guys, they feel stuck at the moment. They feel like they can't move forward with that spider's web there. So I feel like it's an external thing that's keeping them from moving forward. It's nothing to do with their own feelings towards you. It's just the situation right now, the timing. We've got blossoming as well there, you guys. So you seem to kind of make this person feel happier, feel more confident, feel more able to do things, but they are a very shy person. We've got the baby tapir, someone who finds it hard to express their feelings or to really speak up about what they want. We've got the mantra there. So when I get the mantra, I think of repeating something to yourself or keeping a phrase or a word in your mind to keep you going through a tough time. So it may be that they keep telling themselves, oh, when this person comes here, or by this date, or blah, 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 we'll be together, or we can see each other more, and that's going to be helpful. It may just be that you are on their mind all the time, like, you know, what we've been saying with the obsession and things, that you just are on their mind, and that's what the mantra is talking about. We've got Ganesha as well, so the Hindu god of healing, overcoming obstacles, and wisdom is working with you, and so is Freya, the Norse goddess of love. So you've got two really good deities working with you on this situation. And I think that's all of your charms. So we'll move on to your dice, group 3. Okay, so we're using set number 6 of the dice. Those are the Voyager's dice. So that may indicate that you are at a distance from this person, that they would need to travel to see you properly. These are the dice. See how many we're rolling for group 3. 2. Okay, not very many, but if I rolled all 9 and only 2 of them had a message for you, then it would be confusing. Or just not helpful. So group 3, what's this person thinking? Okay, so we've got the whip there. So possibly this person is wondering, why did I say that? Sometimes, like, I do get the feeling they're looking back at old messages and rereading them. And so I feel like when you finished a conversation, they look back at the messages and they're thinking, oh my God, why did I say that? Like, that was so stupid of me. Or, you know, like, they probably think I'm so silly now. So they have this kind of self-censorship going on a lot. But you are kind of bringing them out of that. You are releasing them from this yoke that has left them feeling tied down for a long time. And we've got the cauldron, so abundance and something brewing, something bubbling there under the surface, about to be visible. I think of contentment when I get the cauldron as well. It's this lovely magical feeling of things getting started. And again, a very fiery symbol, because obviously you need the fire to bubble the cauldron. So I really hope you enjoyed this group 3. Please do like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this. Comment below, let me know how it resonated with you. If you'd like to donate to the channel or get more involved with what I do here, then check out the description box. There's loads of links in there to help you do that. You can go and follow me on Instagram or Bilibili if you'd like to do that. If you'd like to get access to more content, then check out my Patreon page. I have exclusive content over there for my patrons, and they also just get to know me a bit better. They also get exclusive perks every now and then, just as and when I can offer them new things. If you'd like to donate to the channel, check out my PayPal link and also my Amazon wishlist, depending on whether you would like to leave a tip or if you'd like to actually get a new deck for the channel. Thank you to everyone who's done that, whether they're leaving a tip or a donation or getting a new deck. Thank you so much for all of your generosity and kindness, you guys. And I am offering angel healing sessions and a few private readings over on Etsy, so check that out. I have a tips jar there as well. If you go there and there are no private readings listed, then just drop me a message. I'm offering a very, very limited amount of readings at the moment because my non-tarot commitments are incredibly busy at the moment, so I have so much to do. But if you'd really, really like one, then send me a message and I'll try and figure something out or put you on my waiting list. And yeah, thank you so much for spending your time with me here today, group 3, and sharing your energy with me. It's been lovely. This is a gorgeous reading, you guys. A lovely note to end on. And have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye. Take care.